Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all your Toyota Tundra news and information. Okay, so the other day on the channel, I ran a poll asking, will you be buying a 2026 Toyota Tundra? And most of you out of the 700 plus that answered said no. If you go down in the comments and read, you will see a lot of people already bought a 2025, or they're just not interested until something changes on the Toyota Tundra, because 2026, there are small little changes here and there, but nothing massive. It's not a redesign year. It's not a refresh year, none of that. So many people are happy in what they have. But with that poll came many questions. Do I plan to buy a 2026 Toyota Tundra? And up front, full disclosure, I have no intention of buying a 2026 Tundra, but I don't say that 100% confidently because there are two out there for 2026 that I am genuinely interested in, and I fear that if I see it on the lot, I may do something crazy. But up front, I got to tell you, I absolutely love my 2024 1794 TRD. It has about 13,000 miles on it now. I'm celebrating a year with it in September. I still have plans to put stuff on it. There's a couple videos coming in early September. I got a couple of engine upgrades I'm doing on that truck. So overall, 99% that truck is staying right here in the driveway, right here on the channel for a long time to come. But there are two Tundras that I'm very interested in for 2026. And if the deal was right, I'd probably make it happen. The first one I'm going to start with is one I think you guys already know because I talk about it all the time. 2025 TRD Pro special color was Mudbath, and for 2026, it leaves the TRD Pro and comes over to SR5 Limited 1794 and Platinum. The only way to get Mudbath for 2026 is you need the TRD off-road package. It's also no secret that I told you guys the next Tundra that I plan on getting whenever I do upgrade will be a Limited because I speak very highly on Limited. It's the middle grade package, but it has such a nice amount of options you could add to the truck. And when you add TRD off-road, look what it does to the truck. It body color and blacks out everything. So the look is there. You have the features there. If you want them, they're still optional. It's not like when you go up into 1794 and Platinum and everything is standard. And the truck could still tow over 11,000 pounds. It still has the performance there as well. If I was to see a Mudbath Limited on the lot, I don't know, I might have to do something crazy. It would all depend on the discounts. Now, how would I build this Limited if I was to get it exactly as I wanted it? Before we talk about that, let's talk about the change for 2026 on Limited. There is no more Softex on Limited. It is now leather trimmed seats for 2026. And people, as far as the comments go, are very happy. A lot of standard features when you go up into Limited. You got the 14-inch screen, you got the digital gauge cluster, heated and ventilated front seats, and memory function for driver. And then the options are right to the edge of 1794 and Platinum. Things like JBL, things like the pano roof. You can get the premium auto leveling headlights, the 360 camera. So there are things that you can really get this thing right on the edge. You could go iForce or iForce Max. A lot of options, but the way I built this, you will see I have everything listed exactly how I would want it. You can also choose between a bolder interior or a black interior. I feel like the black interior is going to go way better with a Mudbath color on the outside. So here is how I built it. The base trim MSRP is $57,800, and wait till you see how quickly this price skyrockets. Crew Max with a 5.5-foot bed is just fine for me. This is the regular iForce 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 and 4-wheel drive. And some of my options I added, the TRD off-road package adds $3,580, and that adds items like the 20-inch TRD wheel, the Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tire, the Bilstein shocks, locking rear diff multi-terrain select crawl control. It also adds the TRD grille. It adds the red TRD engine start button, the TRD shifter, and the sport pedals. Limited power package. Now that gives you the wireless charger and the bed lights and outlet. Limited premium package, which gives you the premium auto leveling headlights, and it also gives you the trailer assist package and that digital rear view mirror. The JBL is in there because if I'm going into the limited premium and limited power, it's got to have the better sound system, right? We also have the panoramic roof. I'm a fan of the panoramic roof. I have it in my 1794. It's standard in my 1794, so I didn't have an option, but it is an option here, and I do enjoy it, especially with the black headliner. It's nice to let a little light in every once in a while. I also added the TRD 3-inch lift kit. The test drives I've done on an SR5 with this lift and a loaded up Platinum TRD off-road. I have videos on those if you want to go check them out. This lift is amazing. It doesn't affect the ride much at all. It is engineered for the Tundra by the team at Toyota and TRD, and they did a great job. A lot of components in this thing. It's not just a spacer lift, so the ride quality wasn't affected much, and it gives the truck an amazing look. Now, I would go out right away and buy a bigger tire, because when you get the TRD 3-inch lift, you still get the smaller tire that comes on a regular TRD off-road. When you have the lift, especially on something like a Mud Bath Limited, and then you add the proper tire, I mean, that's going to be one of the best looking Tundras, in my humble opinion, on the road. I also added, because we're going all the way here, the TRD Performance Package, which they lowered the price this year. It used to be, I believe, $3,400. It's now $2,999. They dropped it $400, and that adds TRD air boxes, a TRD catback exhaust, and a slight tune. The one catch is, if you have the TRD Performance Package in your Tundra, you have to fill the truck with premium. This truck right here, the way I have it set up, 73,224. Now, another thing that we talk about all the time with the TRD 3-inch lift, and I'm talking about buying bigger tires, which are heavier, of course, would it be smarter to go with the iForce Max hybrid engine, which gives more horsepower and torque? Well, the same exact build, this truck would be 77,074. Now, I can't afford those Tundras right there. It would take some massive discounts, but like I said, on the lot, if I saw one of those, I would definitely make an attempt at it. So I'm putting that out there up front. Now, there's a second Tundra that I've been very interested in lately, and I think you guys should check this out, especially if you're in the market for a 2026 Toyota Tundra. And we're going to go down to SR5 real quick, and I'm going to talk about my next potential truck, which is the TRD Rally in Celestial Silver. Now, the TRD Rally package is one of my favorites because of what comes on the truck standard when you go TRD Rally. It's close to the SR5 TRD Off-Road, but it adds some unique features as well. Now, you could get the TRD Off-Road on SR5 where it has fabric seats, it has the 8-inch screen, but when you go TRD Rally, it throws some options in there automatically when it comes to features. So the 14-inch screen is standard, the 360 camera is standard, the Softex seats that are heated in the front are standard. But I think Celestial Silver looks amazing on this truck with all the black accenting and the TRD Heritage colors. This comes with TRD off-road-esque stuff like locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control. It has the same wheel and tire package as an SR5 TRD off-road. The only difference is the center cap. Bilstein shocks are still there. It has the TRD Pro steering wheel, TRD Pro shifter, and TRD Pro dual tip exhaust, which is kind of neat. One thing I feel like is missing on this truck, and I would add it right away, it needs a TRD grille. All right, so when they gave this TRD Rally package, they got rid of the TRD Sport package in SR5, but that TRD Sport package came with the TRD grille. Now they introduced the Rally, which is another form of a TRD package, but for some reason, it kept the regular SR5 grille with the TRD Heritage colors on it. I would go and change that out right away to a TRD grille. Now, two things they've changed when it comes to the TRD Rally in 2026 is you can now get the trailer tow tech package, and you could get the TRD 3-inch lift. So this one here is Celestial Silver, Heritage Black Softex trim seats. It has a $51,510 base MSRP. This, of course, is four-wheel drive, regular 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 because you can't get the hybrid in SR5. So the Rally package adds $9,555 because of all of those features we just talked about. So look at it as a loaded-up SR5 and a loaded-up TRD off-road SR5. It has everything in there you could pretty much get on an SR5. And we also added the TRD 3-inch lift for $4,000 because why not? And I continue to add the TRD Performance Package for $3,000, $70,154 for a loaded up TRD Rally because of the lift and because of the TRD Performance package. Those are the two that have my attention. Now, you could get TRD Rally in 4 different exterior colors. You could go Ice Cap, Midnight Black Metallic, Magnetic Gray Metallic, or the Celestial Silver. Personally, I really like the look of the Celestial Silver with all of the accents on the outside. It's all body color and blacked out with the Toyota Heritage colors, but I would change that TRD grille. The TRD 3-inch lift on this with the performance package and a bigger tire could be a very sweet truck. So those are the two that I would consider for 2026. But overall, still very happy in my 1794. But I don't know what will happen when I see one of these trucks on the lot. I'm a hardcore Tundra enthusiast, and sometimes when there's a certain configuration on the lot, I can't help myself, but we shall see. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're one of the folks that were talking about buying a 2026 Toyota Tundra, which configuration would you get? Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.